What's up, guys? Lionel Turner here, One Way Property Services, doing a night gig. This is actually one of my maintenance accounts to do every quarter, I believe. Kind of sure I see a lot of guys online. They're doing a lot of home washes and things like that, which is cool. It's awesome. I do them. I love them. Love them a lot. But just going to show you just a little bit of process, what I'm doing. These jobs here typically aren't super dirty. Because they're getting maintained. So it's not like it hasn't been done in a while. It's been done a couple months ago, pre-treat, post-treat. So as I continue to do that process, every time I come back out, the concrete is always looking better and better and better, which makes less work for me. It's actually a property over there. It's owned by the same property management company, or ran by. Do that one every 6 months. Do this one here every 3 months. Already went ahead and downstreamed all this with a super hot mix. I tend to like, well, not super hot mix, but for downstream, I tend to not put anything more than 100 feet of hose, because the more hose that you have, the bigger chance that the more hose you have, the less chemical is going to come out the end. So if you run like 200 feet, then by the time the downstream injector is working and doing its thing, that you're not going to have that much chemical. So as much as you would if you had shorter hose. So I try to keep around 100 feet, but it's also easier to handle. Right now, let my water fill up. This is one thing that I think is extremely important for, especially when you do commercial. And I put this in my video yesterday, and that is that tank right there. The water pressure here in some of the areas aren't all that great. The water pressure over there is pretty good. Same property management company, so I'm able to use the water from there. And what I will do is I'll fill up my tank. Get over here. Fill up my tank. But one thing that is needed on this is you're gonna have gum, so you need to have hot water. That's one of the things about this property is not super dirty, but it does get a lot of gum, so you do need that. Property is all the way down there, all the way down to the Cheetah Strip Club, and my next water is halfway in the middle of that of this center. So having a water tank, I can't stress it enough. Having a water tank is going to make your life a hell of a lot easier. It's called the sound of freedom right there. It's the F-18s out of Miramar Marine Air Station out here in San Diego. So we're going to get to work. Stay tuned. Probably 25 to 30 pieces of gum around this trash can. So the hot water machine is going to knock it out for you really well. This concrete, all that gum up. So these black marks you may see, sometimes it can be gum. They can also be, when they do this, the ceiling, or the repaint, what do they call that? Slurry seals. A lot of times they'll track up black marks. No, that's not gum. That's from where they dripped some of the actual asphalt on. That's always the look. That's the one that impresses. When they come, they take a look at your work, and they wonder if you did a good job. That's one of the first things that property manager is going to look at, because it stands out so easily. But this sidewalk is, my God, I used to live here when I was a kid, when I was, around 3, 4, 5, and this center was already available. It was already available to for tenants. So this concrete's extremely old. It's still looking good. All right, got that all wrapped up. What I'm about to do now is got my hose already rolled out, do a post treat. The cool thing about a post treat is, you're leaving that bleach on there, and you leave that bleach on there, the sun hits it. This concrete, what I'm noticing is, I'm only doing this every 3 months, and doing it for a long time, and it was just hot water. It wasn't doing any pre or post treating. Really didn't use a lot of bleach for the longest time. It was mainly just degreasers, because this is where we're at. But what I'm seeing, and what's obvious on concrete, is when you lay the bleach down and you just leave it there and you let the sun do its thing, then what ends up happening is it continues to bleach that concrete and makes the concrete nice and white. All right, everybody, all wrapped up. Cool thing about it, got the hose wrapped up and got me, that's good, 260 gallons of water to get me to the next. That should be fine. That's my process. I'm happy with it. I think it does good work. Everything's nice and bright. It's gonna be clean. It's gonna continue to keep cleaning itself because of the post treat and banging it out. Also, while I'm out here, I'm gonna put in a bid to do the entire shopping center exterior wash. Should be pretty easy. They got some eaves and overhangs over there, shoot up, make sure you don't get rained on, but it should be good. Definitely you'll get it. We did that one last year. That one has some leak issues on the second floor, so we had to put up bags and tape stuff off. It was a lot more work than the size of the building, but it actually paid pretty good. It's a good customer of ours. They work with him for, my God, 15 years at least. So keeping those customers happy, showing up, doing the work. When you mess up, tell them you messed up, be honest. That goes a long way with property managers in the business and just in general customers. So hey guys, One Way Property Services out of Oceanside, California, 760-703-9563, onewaypropertyservices.com. Anybody see this, if they're interested in getting their properties done, property manager sees this, or homeowner, we do free estimates. We do everything, concrete, houses, paver, ceilings, whatever. We're out there trying to do it all, so and do a good job. So give us a call. Until next time, out.